were the first ones. You're alive. And I would appreciate it if you could... Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
Not natural, this. Air's gone sour.
The sentence was spoken
Walker!
before the truth was clear. Before facts mattered. Before they heard my plea. They called it justice. Rough and burned against my skin. A perfect knot, practiced hand. Men who never doubt the weight they pull. Men who think the world ends where they stand. They called it justice, but justice never looked me in the eye. Yeah, the count made his decision. He had a vision, but today is not the day I die. I woke on the riverbank, dragged from the sea, left with the wreckage and what's left of me. I'm lucky to be alive, I rise up slow. No rescue coming, just pressure in the flow. Then I see him, the wounded man, bleeding out upon the sand. Together maybe we could stand, but the dead rose up to fight. Cold hands took him from my side. I need a weapon now, bare hands won't last. Broken blades and driftwood from a future already past. I head for the mill through fog and rot, to learn what lies behind this evil plot. They called it justice, but justice never looked me in the eye. The drowned rise slow from watery graves, cold eyes and empty hands, only anger and violence save. Keep moving, don't stand still. I hope this crossbow fits the bill. If I'm to live, I'll need some gear, but scraps are all that linger here. Never standing still, weak. A few hits is all you get. Survival beats courage every time. Don't stop, don't regret. The undead block my way, just a few more feet. It's just around the bend. At the miller I will meet. The beacon lights the way. The town is just ahead. That's when I see him at the wheel, sawing through a rotting log. The miller's gone, the flesh remains, bloated like a stinking hog. The path is blocked, there's no retreat. This land demands I stand and bleed. He charges fast, no room to flee. There's only one way through this beast. He swings a fist like falling stone. How can I face this beast alone? He slams the ground from far away. One more mistake will end this day. The shockwaves drags me into a trance. I need a potion for a fix. This fight has now become a dance. I'm done falling for his tricks. This should be easy, I'll just wear him down. Just when I think have him, the dead crawl back from shore. If rafts run dry, I cut them down, then turn back to the core. Hold your ground. Stand fast, control the space. Justice never looked me in the eye. The fight is now at hand. The miller, he must die. Once he worked the wheel, The miller finally falls, the path breaks free. I look up at the walls, the blacksmith calls to me. They call me justice, but justice can't last. This is the test you face. This is the Ray class.
We leave Clearfield under broken skies. Trees like claws and watching eyes. The ground is cut with old decay. Nothing here has stayed okay. Run fast through rotting leaves, hunting sound more than they see. Circle wide, then strike as one. Hesitation gets you done. Imp screech, fire from twisted hands. Scatter, never stand. Small and quick but left unchecked. They bleed you dry through pure neglect. The vile hands whisper low. Roots and curses start to grow. Spells from shadows poison air.
I would appreciate it.
Stand too long and you're ensnared. Keep moving forward, break the line. Clear fell feet on wasted time. Through the brush a camp is found, hidden quiet off the ground. A stash concealed beneath the soil, saved by someone who didn't spoil. Take what's left, don't ask why. In Ray class, even hope can die. Deeper still, the forest bends. Cold wind carries rotten ends. Beirut rules this broken place. Feral crown and frozen grace. She calls a pack, she owns the land. Cold bites hard at her command. Fire cuts where frost is strong. Stand your ground, but don't stay long. Go still. Clear fell bows against your will, but no relief, no time to rest. Friendly's dead beats in your chest. The earth grows soft, the trees give way. Mud and tunnels breed decay. The ground itself begins to move. The burrows call you can't refuse. Quest unfinished, road ahead. fades, the mud is spread. Steel is drawn and fate is near. Mud burrows, waits, the beast is here.
We leave safety under broken skies. Trees like claws and watching eyes. The ground is scarred with old decay. Something died here just today. Northward lies the witch's lair. Frost and silence stain the air. She sleeps cold among her pack. Find her first or don't come back.
Wolves run fast through rotting leaf, hunting sound more than they see. Circle wide, then strike fast. Hesitate and you won't laugh. And screech and claw with twisted hands. The attack in pairs and bands. Small and quick, but left unchecked, they bleed you dry through pure neglect.
The vile hags whisper low.
Roots and curses start to grow.
She marks the ground with a flowing brand.
Take her first with a ruthless hand.
A chest lies buried in the soil.
Left by someone fate did spoil.
Inside the chest untold treasures lie.
Take what's left, don't ask why.
Northward lies the witch's lair. Frost and silence stain the air.
She sleeps cold among her pack. Find her first or don't come back. Now head out up into the wild. They smell you now, the pack is riled. The hags will hex you, the wolves attack. The imps will rip and tear at your back. A beacon burns, catches your eye. Mark it clear, but pass it by. Grellwood is no place for you. Find the witch is what you must do.
Too close now to the witch's lair.
Frost and silence stain the air.
She sleeps cold among her pack.
Find her first or don't come back.
The air goes still, the frost draws near.
The forest holds its breath in fear.
Feral crown, cold burning eye.
Danger awakes beneath the sky. She strikes with frost and biting air.
Cold shards scatter everywhere.
Frozen splinters cut and slow. Punish those who stand too close.
Spikes her up from broken ground.
No warning given, no clear sound.
Watch the earth, not just her hands.
The land itself is her command. She calls the dead wolves back to fight. Raises packs from death and ice.
Break the pack or lose your breath.
Hesitation leads to your death. Circle wide, then cut and fade. Strike and vanish, blades half made.
Test her
Ground, then pull back slow. Wear her down, one final blow.
Steel finds flesh, she breaks in the vice.
Her crown falls cold down onto the ice.
Take her power and don't fear the cold.
Power grows, becoming bold.
As you move on with this quest,
You learn there truly is no rest.
the promise of safety is a lie.
In rake lost, even hope can die.
We make it to Clearville, breathing hard. Smoke in the air, scars on our guard. Walls still standing, barely so. This is the last safe place we know. Renly waits with a hardened stare. Knows this land knows what's out there. Says there's work and no delay. A beast in the mud burrows bars the way. Kill it clean, bring proof back fast. Mud and teeth and hunger vast. Do this first, then doors unlocked. Red class moves on a brutal clock. With a gambler's grin, knows the roads, knows how fights end. Says keep moving, don't get pinned. The land wins when you're hesitating. On the watch is quiet and sharp, eyes like a blade cut through the dark. She knows the mud, the old decay, warns what waits beneath the clay. This town is small but it holds a light. A breath, a pause, a borrowed time. Your stash waits here, keep what you earn. You'll need it all before you return. The well runs deep, refill and go. No time to linger, no time slow. The waypoint hums a fleeting sound. A promise you might not come back around. A salvage been trusted and still can't use it yet, but soon you will. Anyone's proof before it lives. Nothing here is free, it's earned or missed. Back to anyone final stand. Golden steel now in his hand. Weapons, armor worth the fight, but only if you survive the night. Breathing hard, smoke in the air, scars on our guard. Walls still standing, barely so. This is the last safe place we know. Friendly waits with a hardened stare. Knows this land knows what's out there. Says there's work and no delay. A beast in the mud bars the way. Kill it clean, bring proof back fast. Mud and teeth and hunger vast. Do this first, then doors unlock. Ray class moves on a brutal clock. Finn leans back with a gambler's grin. Knows the roads, knows how fights end. Says keep moving, don't get pinned. The land wins when you hesitate. Hi, 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 hi. She's quiet and sharp, eyes like a blade cut through the dark. She knows mud, the old decay
Wretched animal!
warns what waits beneath the clay. This town is small, but it holds the line. A breath, a pause, a borrowed time. Your stash waits here, keep what you earn. You'll need it all before you return. The well runs deep, refill and go. No time to linger, no time slow. The waypoint hums a fleeting sound. A promise you might not come back around. A salvage bench rusted and still. Can't use it yet, but soon you will. Renly wants proof before it lives. Nothing here is free, it's earned or missed. Back to Renly, one final stand. Gold and steel now in his hand. Weapons, armor worth the fight, but only if you survive the night. Clearfell holds, but the road is clear. Mud burrows waits, the beast is near. No rest, no crown, no borrowed breath. Out of the gate and into death.
Turn soft and breeze again. White growth spreads where life has been. Fungus blooms in swollen rings, like something learned how rot sings. The fetid walk with borrowed will. They weren't born this way. Not still. Too close, too long, the change begins. The grim grows mouths and people thin. Rot marks the way, not stone, not trail. Fungus breath is the warning tale. If the ground lies underfoot, you are close to
Still remember how to fight. I'm full up.
Everywhere the putrid spreads, like the forest learn the dead. No edge, no line, it bleeds around. The grim is not a place, it's ground. I follow right where it thickens slow. The fetid fate to shapes half made, born of what the fungus say. The growth rises, walls itself, roots like bars, wet wooden felt. I see the way, but can't proceed. The path is sealed by living need. No blade will cut, no fire holds. The forest locks what it enfolds. This is the door, but not the hour. The grim denies unearned power. Found too soon is still not found. Some gates wait on different ground. I turn back through the breathing mold, past twisted things I almost sold. The tree of soul still binds the key. The hooded one remembers me. Sigils wait where rot began. Marks not made by beast or man. Free the bound, break root and vow. Only then can paths allow.
Tunnels.
Rod marks the way, not stone, not trail. Fungus breath is the warning tale. Till the bound are cut and gone. The grim stays close, the way moves on. I leave the wall I cannot break.
ancient
with
rose,
signs to
poison
find,
and land
with
and
bones
beast
to
alike.
take. When Una
Nature's
calls, the
great.
roots will part, the grim will open. But not yet, not stop.
Like flowers to life.
The sentence was spoken before the truth was clear, before facts mattered, before they heard my plea. They called it justice.
Rough hand burned against my skin. A perfect knot, a practiced hand. Men who never doubt the weight they pull. Men who think the world ends where they stand. They call it justice, but justice never looked me in the eye. Yeah, the count made his decision. He had a vision, but today is not the day I die. I woke on the riverbank, dragged from the sea, left with the wreckage and what's left of me. I'm lucky to be alive, I rise up slow. No rescue coming, just pressure in the flow. Then I see him, the wounded man, bleeding out upon the sand. Together maybe we could stand, but the dead rose up to fight. Cold hands took him from my side. I need a weapon now, with bare hands I'll never last. Broken blades and driftwood come a future already past. I head for the mill through fog and rot, to learn what lies behind this evil plot. They called it justice, but justice never looked me in the eye. The drowned rise from defiled graves, cold eyes and empty hands, only anger and violence saves. Never stand still, don't stop, don't wait, move forward with a purpose, have to find the gate. If I'm to live, I'll need some gear. Worthless scraps are all that lingers here. Never stand still, don't stop, don't wait, move forward with the purpose, have to find the gate. Oh! The undead block my way, just a few more feet. It's just around the bend, and the miller I will meet. I see it in the distance, the beacon lights the way. Clear fells just ahead, I might live through this day. That's when I see him at the wheel. The miller's gone, the flesh remains. A sense of dread is what I feel. The blood drains from my face. The path is blocked, I'm all alone. He charges fast, no room to flee. He swings a fist like falling stone. His slams put me in a trance. This fight has now become a dance. There's only one way through this beast. This land demands I stand and bleed. Just when I think he can't take more, he calls the dead up from the shore. They rise up then and I cut them down. Will I ever make it to the town? My flash run dry, I need a potion for a fix. If I'm to survive, I need to fly. I'm done falling for his tricks. They call it justice, but justice never looked me in the eye. The fight is now at hand, the miller he must die. Once he worked the wheel, now the wheel works him. Swollen with filth and drowned in sin. Patience keeps you breathing, panic gets you die. Just read the moves and do the dance. When he attacks, step to the side. Just a few more strikes, like chopping down a tree. Justice never looked me in the eye.
You've gorged on the good folk of Clairful long enough.
We leave safety under broken skies. Trees like claws and watching eyes. The ground is scarred with old decay. Something died here just today.
Northward lies the witch's lair. Frost and silence stain the air. She sleeps cold among her pack. Find her first or don't come back.
Welcome to the camp of the lost.
Wolves run fast through rotting leaves.
Hunting sound more than they see.
Circle wide, then strike fast.
Hesitate and you won't laugh.
Imps screech and claw with twisted hands.
The attack in pairs and bands.
Small and quick, but left unchecked.
They bleed you dry through pure neglect.
The vile hags whisper low.
Roots and curses start to grow.
She marks the ground with a flowing brand.
Take her first with a ruthless hand.
Keep moving into the east. Be careful now. Don't stir the beast through the wasteland. Beyond the hounds lies a hidden killing grounds. A chest lies buried in the soil.
Left by someone fate did spoil.
Inside the chest untold treasures lie.
Take what's left, don't ask why. Northward lies the witch's lair. Frost and silence stain the air. She sleeps cold among her pack. Find her first or don't come back.
Now head out up into the wild.
They smell you now, the pack is riled.
The hags will hex you, the wolves attack.
The imps will rip and tear at your back.
A beacon burns, catches your eye.
Mark it clear but pass it by.
Grellwood is no place for you.
Find the witch is what you must do.
Draw close
Now to the witch's lair. Frost and silence stain the air. She sleeps cold among her pack. Find her first or don't come back. The air goes still, the frost draws near.
The forest holds its breath in fear.
Feral crown, cold burning eyes.
Bear awakes beneath the sky.
She strikes with frost and biting air.
Cold shards scatter everywhere.
Frozen splinters cut and slow.
Punish those who stand too close.
Spikes erupt from broken ground.
No warning given, no clear sound.
Watch the earth, not just her hand.
The land itself is her command.
She calls the dead wolves back to fight.
Raises packs from death and ice.
Break the pack or lose your breath.
Hesitation leads to your death.
Circle wide, then cut and fade.
Strike and vanish, blades half made.
Test her ground, then pull back slow.
Wear her down, one final blow.
Steel finds flesh, she breaks in the vice.
Her crown falls cold down onto the ice.
Take her power and don't fear the cold.
Power grows, becoming bold.
No relief, no time to rest.
Now move south and to the west.
As you move on with this quest, you learn there truly is no rest. The promise of safety is a lie.
In Rayclast, even hope can die.
cinders down below. Clear fell bleeds where roots won't grow. Kill the beast or don't return. Mud and poison, acid burn. Under clear fell a maze of grime. Cold fog presses on our spine. The wolves behind the mudmen wait. From the wall they burst with that awful gate. Roots break wide, the earth gives way. Just one torch to light the way. Tunnels twist, don't move too fast. Each wrong turn may be your last. When poison spits and air turns green, hide behind the body scene. It strikes from below, keep moving fast. Stand in the red and you won't last. Duck and weave, avoid the tail. Strike the head or you will fail. Split wet ground, chipping life with swarming sound. Eggs will burst if left to breathe. Clear them first or die beneath. Down below, keep circling round. Poison drips onto the ground. When it glows green, move behind. Head not tail or lose your mind. The drums go low, the walls breathe slow. Green light pulses from below. Hold your nerve, reclaim the ground. One clean strike and it now. Climb from hell. Renly waits above the clay with treasure untold you've won today. Stone breaks, nest wakes, green light, no escape. Walls sweat, poison flow runs high. Red rings bloom on rotting rye. From below the ground gives way, the beast is up. Don't stand, don't sit. Hear it move under skin, count the beats, brace again. Oh. Standing red, you will drop. Head on lock, tail is bait. Miss one step, seal your fate. Poison spits and organ spray. I behind the boat, the frame. Body blocks the acid rain. Step out clean and strike again. Gang, 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 gang. From split wet seams, chipping life and swarming streams. Clear them fast or lose the pace. Small hits set the killing blow. Move, don't get caught. Standing red, you will drop when it glows. Lie behind, head not tail, stay alive. It digs out,
Reset space, new and glow, same damn pace. Green flare signals, impact zone. Shift position, hold control. Bass drops, heart stops, time slows, then it pop. Bass drops, heart stops, time slows, then it pop. Steel hands clean the head, goes slack. Poison fades the lair, cracks back. Noise cuts out the ground, goes still. Breath comes back. We live. We live. Nest is quiet. Voice you see. These stages are based. Those who breathe. Renly spoke where clear fell bled. Said the road runs where the daylight's dead. Roots grow teeth beneath the land, and something waits we can't outrun. The forest's quiet, the fires fell. Now the earth itself rings a bell. We shoulder down, we leave the sky into the dark where answers lie. Stone turns slick, the air turns thick. Torchlight bends and breath comes quick. Walls lean close like they can hear. Every step pulls danger near. No wind sings, no stars remain. Just dripping mud and pulsing veins. We walk as one, we don't look back. The ground has set us on its track. Scrape and scatter fast and low. Too many shadows start to flow. Eyes flash sharp in broken rings. 100 teeth, 100 things. They rush together, break and swarm. A living tide of claw and form. Still must sweep in widening flame, or they'll pull you down and claim your name. The tunnel breathes, the stone feels wrong. Mud holds still just a beat too long. Faces form where none should be, then peel away silently. They wait until you pass them by, then reach from earth where torches die. One clean strike, no second sound. They hunt the heart, they know where it's found. A wet hiss cuts the cavern wide. From distant dark their hunger flies, spitting pain through fetid air. Marking flesh they plan to share. Then the floor begins to crawl. Tiny mouths answer the call. If you stand, if you freeze in fear, they'll climb your bones and keep you here. This place learns fast, this place remembers. Every breath, every step we enter. The mud is alive, it knows our weight and leads us deeper into fate. Eat the mud, eat the skin. The ground recalls what crawled within. No throne, no crown, just tooth and scar. A kingdom built on what we are. Hold your ground, watch the floor down here. The earth declares its war. The tunnel opens wide and bare. Too much space to
to still the air. No claws scrape, no echoes run. That silence means the hunt's begun. The mud lies smooth, the torch burns low, and every instinct whispers no. We slow our steps, we read the ground, cause the deadliest things don't make a sound. In crimson spray, a swollen terror claws its way. A burrow king of rotten bile, dragging ruin mile by mile. Red echo spits like burning rain, scars the stone and sears the pain. Poison rides its having breath, each movement writes another death. It dives below, the ground runs thin, the mud begins to roll and spin. Like a shark beneath the tide, you read the ripples brace inside it. Verse upward, a crushing slam, the floor explodes where once you ran. We circle close along its spine, its writhing tail becomes our line. Red rain falls, we break its sight. We hide in shadow, deny its spite. Poison pools where it once stood. We move because we should. Every tremor, every swell marks the place it plans to dwell. Watch the dirt, watch how it parts. That's where the monster bears its heart. Beneath the mud, beneath the scar, we face the thing we truly are. Not heroes crowned by holy light, but brave and blade that learn to fight. The ground lies still, the tunnel sigh. The burrow king at last does die. We climb back up with shaking hands, bloodstained boots in living land. Waits where daylight bleeds, counts our wounds, not our deeds. Clear flow stands, the earth is calm for now. The ground has lost its song, but somewhere deep the silence stirs. The mud remembers. Where poison floor runs hot. Red rings bloom on rotting rock. From below the ground gives way. The beast is up, don't stand, don't stay. Hear it move under skin. Count the beats, brace again. Move, don't get caught, stand in red. You will drop, head on lock, tail is bait. Miss one step, seal your fate. Poison spits in knocking spray. Hide behind the bolt of frame. Body blocks the acid rain. Step out clean and strike again. Shipping life in swarming streams. Clear them fast or lose the pace. Small hits at the killing blow. Move, don't get caught. Stand in red, you will drop when it glows. Slide behind, head not tail, stay alive. It digs out, reset space. New and blade, same damn pace. Screen flare signals, unpack zone. Shift position, hold control. Bleep, bro. slows, then it pops. Still hands clean, the head goes slack. Poison fades, the lair cracks back. Noise cuts out, the ground goes still. Breath comes back. We live. Nest is quiet, drums recede. Stone remembers those who bleed.